Welcome to Quick Picks with Coach Rick's Friday, January 24th, 2025. We bounced back yesterday. Both quick picks were winners. We did miss on Illinois, one of our best bets, but we did go 3-1 overall. Solid day. Looking for another one today. Not a big schedule, but two quick picks for you. And we start in the Big Ten, where Michigan is at Purdue. Purdue favored by 4.5. 150.5 is the total. Purdue led Ohio State on Tuesday night in their last game. They were up by 16 in the first half, but they fell apart and ended up losing that one. The Boilermakers have not lost two straight at home since before COVID, and that was in the 2019-2020 season. You can bet that their head coach, Matt Painter, is going to have them ready to go tonight. You can also bet that Braden Smith probably isn't going to shoot 3 for 14 again, especially playing at home. Michigan likes to push the pace. They're 37th in the country in possessions per game. They average 84.6 points per game. I think Purdue's going to try and slow them down a little bit. Michigan head coach Dusty May, same deal. He's going to have his Wolverines ready to go. They haven't played well in their last two games. They lost to Minnesota at Minnesota, and they came back and they needed overtime to beat Northwestern in their last game. I would expect this one to be tight. You got two ranked teams, two teams that could win the Big Ten title. Purdue, only 11-9 against the spread this season, but they are 13-2 as a favorite, 9-1 at home this season. They play well at home, as I said before. I don't like this number, but I do like the Boilermakers. Give me Purdue on the money line. Our second quick pick today, a little closer to my home. It's in the Northeast Conference, the NEC. It's one of the weaker conferences in college basketball, but LIU is at St. Francis, PA. LIU favored by 1.5, 128.5 is the total. I grew up in Pennsylvania, as many of you guys know. I grew up in a town called Ebensburg, which is 6 miles from a town called Loretto. And Loretto, PA happens to be the home of the St. Francis Red Flash. I remember watching them play as a young kid. I went to their basketball camps as a high school basketball player. They've had some decent teams through the years. They've had some horrible teams. This year, they're struggling right now, 7-13 overall, 2-4 in NEC play. But one thing they do well is play well at home. They're 5-3 at home this season. Just last week, St. Francis went on the road to LIU. Didn't play all that well, and they did lose 64-51. So there is the revenge factor tonight. In that game last week, the Red Flash shot 19.2% from three, 35.4% overall. And I don't see that happening again, especially at home. They should shoot closer to their averages, which are 34 from three and 45.6% overall. LIU is a pretty good basketball team. They are 6-0 in the conference so far. They do play at a slower pace, so you might not see as many possessions as normal for St. Francis. However, I do expect them to go over their team total tonight. St. Francis has gone over its team total in 17 of its last 27 games, and they've gone over tonight's number in 3 of their last 4. I like St. Francis over 61.5 points tonight. Those are your quick picks for today, January 24th, 2025. You can pick up Coach Rick's best bets, which continue to hit at a 60% pace. You can pick them up right here at ylose.com/coach. As always, you get the Coach Rick guarantee. If you purchase today's package and I don't go unbeaten, you get 1 week of all of my best bets for free. It's a win-win. Let's have a great day today. And we'll see you back here next time for more quick picks with Coach Rick.